Hi guys, it's me. Welcome back to another completed collection video. I am gonna start off with the Coloring Heaven books that I have. If you haven't seen the other ones, I recommend you watch them first. So let's flip through them. The first one I got here is the Unicorn Specials, and this is Heather R. Hitchman, Selena Fennick, and White Stag. I am currently working in this one, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Here is one that I'm working on. Unfortunately, it got ripped in transport. And here I have based the coloring with Ohuhu markers, and I'm gonna do a galaxy background here, and I haven't gone in with the pencils yet. So a bunch of different artists in here. Here is another one that I'm working on. Trying to do a fun background, I guess, with lots of glitter. So this one is almost finished. Then I have this one which is finished some time ago. Last year. This is done, I believe, with alcohol markers. Yes, and polychromos, and stickles, and Posca. Really like this one. Then we got the World of Princesses special by Fabiana Trere. Not sure how to pronounce that. And this is also a book that I'm working on currently. So you will see some works in progress. Beautiful images. It's really detailed, but I did choose a not so detailed pages. So I'm working on this lady here. Only based it with the alcohol marker so far. I did a square background. So it was all plain. Then I have one here first. This one is from 2021, so a few years. Alcohol markers, polychromos, and Posca. This one. And then I just finished this one, which is the exact same materials. All right. Moving on to the ones that I'm not currently working on. Halloween special with Camille Pfizer, Nikki Burnett, Vanessa Yotumoto, Zoe Sadler, Vera Ma, Carissa Rose. So it's all about Halloween. I believe I've done, yeah, there's one I've done in 2020 with might be alcohol markers. Nope, only pencils. So this is Prismacolor. You see all the wax blooming in this page. I don't know if that is the only one. I thought maybe I had one more, but probably not. Oh. Okay, only one in this one. Then we got the Australia book, and this is from, yeah, just artists from around the world. So there's a lot of artists here. I think there's only 1 or 2 pages each artist panel in. So this was for the wildfires in Australia. So there was collecting money for it. I have done one in this book, and there it is. This is by Josh Lee, done with alcohol markers and probably polychromos and Posca. I don't think I've done more in here. No. We'll get into it eventually. Then we got the Mermaid Special by Anastasia Eli Koldariva. And I do know for sure I've only done one in here as well. I don't usually gravitate towards people, so I've done this one. I really like how this one turned out, really. This is from 21. I believe, yeah, alcohol marker base, polychromos, Posca, the usual. I like the lights there. Annual 2020. So this is a compilation of, if I remember correctly, this usually comes out in January. And I'm not sure if it's 2020, the images are from 2020, or if the book is from 2020 and the images from 19. I don't remember. Maybe it says. I don't know. Anyways, bunch of different artists. You see here is these pages again. So I get a few new pictures in here. Done this one. Okay, yeah, alcohol marker base and polychromos. And there's a few of these I don't have the books for, so that's neat. There's a lot of only one color in these books. Nice Little Christmas by Tatiana Bogema. Cute Christmas houses with mice. I think I only done one in here. This one. Alcohol markers. I think this is actually permanent marker, like those yeah, because it doesn't bleed through. It is like the those you write on CDs and stuff with. And then there's lots of Posca to make things white. And I bet it's polychromos as well. That's my go-to in at least in these books, because it works really well to shade over alcohol markers. And we got The Rabbits by Christine Karen, Charles Santor, and Dea Lenihan. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. This is Peter Rabbit. I've done this one. I do believe this is... yeah, there's a little bit shading, but it's alcohol markers and a little bit shading with Polychromos and the white Posca, and that is the one. The one and only. Yep. I wish I had this book this month, but because of Easter. Fantasy Figures by Maud Lemoine. These ones is also really beautiful drawings, but unfortunately I do not gravitate towards humans. So I've only done one in this one, I think. This one, alcohol markers. I really like the soft palette here. It's really cohesive, I think. Polychromos shading, Posca, and also a little bit of glitter on the wings. Fairy Stories by Fabiana Attanasio. I don't remember coloring in this one, so this might be a untouched book. But I do have most of these books. Really. I don't have all of them, but some of them. Maybe the first one. Yeah, the first one, I remember. This one. And it's the same medias again. Oh, except there's also shiny glitter gel pen. Ah. Another Halloween special. This is by Jana Prosperina, Dawn Davidson, Jen Katz, Simona Candini. I don't know if it's dots because there's more, or if the name is longer. Looks like I left some paper. No, I didn't. I don't know if you in here. Let's see. Done this one. I believe the background here is Neocolor 2s. And I did not use alcohol markers this time. I think I just colored it with Polychromos. Right. I really like this one. It's pretty. And then I have this one. This one I actually cut out. You can see that it's falling off. But I cut out the whole image, and then I just this is a cardstock paper that you use to scrapbooking and stuff. So I put that on there, glued it on, and then I glued another paper behind so I don't have the cutout on the back here. And then I just glued on her on top. Also, I use stencils here with soft pastels. This is alcohol marker and Polychromos, of course, and there's a tiny bit of gel pen. This was a really fun experience, really. Then there's this one, alcohol markers, and this time it's Prismacolors. I can tell by the wax. So you can see that most of this is actually blue, but then I had to go over it because it wasn't as dark as I thought it was. You can see these rocks, how light it is here, but then I've covered a lot of it. So you don't see much of the alcohol markers here anymore. Maybe the wood. So I'm happy to have 3 in this book. Cutesy Christmas by Mariola Budek, Jen Katz, Hannah Lynn, Ruth Sanderson, Rosri Sovanamama, and Leering Glass Art. I mean, since this is a Christmas book, so I only have them for Christmas. Then I would say it's natural to have only one in here. This was a whip for like 2 years. I started in 2022, I think, and then I finished it in 23. Here is only Polychromos. And I usually, like, on this one, and you can see this bow and this dress, I use the luminous white to like burnish it out, get this nice effect. And there's a bunch of gel pen. So I think that is it. Then we got Steam Print Special, and this is Matt and Dawn Dibton. Probably only done one here as well. I did struggle to get to this book until I actually had in my pre-made list to all my books. Then I just had to do it, like it was the next one. And this is alcohol markers. The background is soft pastels, Prismacolor. This is recent, this was in February. And then there's Pasca. That's the only one. I do want, with my list, if you have seen my goal or my to-do list, I guess, on coloring now, I have every book in a random list. And when I get to that book, I do want to make it at least so the book has 3 finished pages. It's kind of sad it's only 1, but I didn't want to continue on this one, so we'll see if next time I get to this book if I want to continue or if it should be detached. Creature of the Night, Sarah Richer. This one, I did not like the color scheme, I remember. Inktus background. I don't think there's alcohol markers. No. I think this is only just colored with Polychromos. Oh, I remember using Black Widows here. I think, if not everything, but the majority is Black Widows. The skin might be something different, I'm not sure. I really like the effect of the eyes though, how those turn out. And I think that is it. Fantasy Princesses. This is by Josh Lee. And I know I've done at least one. And there's this one with alcohol markers and Prismacolor. And also Posca. I have Posca on every page, basically. I can't live without my Posca. And that's it. This is the reason why I left the coloring Heaven subscription as well, because for my cup of tea, there is too many humans. Another Josh Lee, colorful adventure storybook special. And I think this is untouched. I have marked something that I would like the color. And that's the tiger. Yes. Bohemian Beauties by Durian Addict, aka T. Fallon. We've done these two, I think. We got this one. Really love how these flowers turned out. It's really hard to focus currently. There's the dots in them are like metal, and the face has some glitter and metal. Aqua markers, of course, and polychromas. Yeah, this one. I think that, yeah, no aqua markers. This is only Prismacolors and glitter. Or not glitter, but gel. I think that is it, yes. And the last Coloring Heaven book that I have is the Moomin Collection by Tove Jansson. Some of them are Tove Jansson, but not all, but it doesn't say. I guess it's just the Moomin company, I guess. I don't know. I've done this one. All the pretty things. With aqua markers, polychromos, and glitter gel pens. That's postcard. Okay, moving on to some Fabiana Attanasio books. This is Alice in Wonderland. This is currently in my this month's book, but I haven't touched it yet this month. Only have this one still with the Black Widows and acrylic paint in the background. But it's glossy, so it got stuck to itself. So I had to rip it open. But it isn't too bad. And that is the only one I have in here. Then I got the Jungle Book one. I don't gravitate towards these books either. It's like it's too much like, I don't know, Zendoodle. But I should be one in here. Thought I had one. Maybe not. Maybe this is one of the untouched books. Maybe I'm mixing up with a different one. Alright. Yeah, I'm mixing up with the Peter Pan one. This is Snow White. I guess, isn't it Snow White? Or the Sleeping Beauty? I think it's Snow White. They both sleep, right? Yeah, it's Snow White. And I've done one in here. I know it. I can see the tag. This one. I really like how vivid it is. This is with Black Widows. And I believe the background is maybe Polychromos. And there's like this gel pen thingy in the, it's like a glaze in the eyes. But I mean, it's not that shiny compared to the actual wax in the pencils. So, I don't know. That's the only one. Then we got Peter Pan. And here's the one that I thought I had in the other book, but here it is. Really love this page as well. This is with Polychromos, and I think a lot of it is based, at least the background and the water here is with Neocolor 2s. And a lot of Posca. And I think that is it. I have, oh, it's shameful, I only have one in every book. Now, moving on to one random book by Morgan O'Brien. Matchstick Mouse, the summer book. Only have one of those. And I have done this one. And here is like every pencil that I have. I tested out to see which one I like the best in this book. And I think, because this is like really thin, I think it's Amazon. Yeah. It's Amazon print paper. But I have also colored this digitally. Let's see if we can see this without any glare. We have this one. I'll just insert a photo of it here. And also this one. Just trying to experiment with the Procreate app on iPad. So those were kind of quick to do on the iPad. I'm not sure yet if I want to do... Well, I absolutely love these pictures. They're so cute. But the paper... We'll see if I get more of these books. Then we have some Creative Haven. This is Creative Kittens by Ayori Sarnav. Really detailed, or like, it's not, it's detailed, but it's more like just Zen doodle. And I've done, this one was an experiment with washi tape. So everything is washi tape here. Except for maybe this blue part. Yeah, this blue part here, and the cats are not. But everything else is washi tape. That was interesting. I think that is it. Now we're moving on to Teresa Goodrich. Yes, that is the only Creative Haven I have. It's the one, the Kittens book, and the rest is Teresa Goodrich. So this is Village Charm. Done this one. Alcohol markers, polychromos, Posca. This one is Alcohol markers, Prismacolor, and Posca. Alcohol markers, polychromos, and Posca. Glad I have 3 in this one. Then we got the Country Charm, Alcohol markers, polychromos, and Posca. This one does not have alcohol markers. This is only polychromos and Posca. And I also use colored Posca to do like grass and other details. This one is color along on my channel. Autumn Harvest. This one that I absolutely did not like the background and I struggled to cover it. So this is Inktense actually. Inktense, polychromos, and Posca. I also like to do Posca in the, well, it varies, Posca or glitter pen or all the borders. And that's it. Home Sweet Home. This one is from 2020, and here you can see the border is paint. It's like gold paint. This is purely polychromos, I think. There's even a sticker in here. You see that thing shining there? It's a sticker. Alright. This was a blue challenge that I used all my blue stuff. So this is every medium I have with blue. So there's paint, there's markers, there's pencils, pastels, just everything. And that is also up on my channel. Spring Scenes. Not Springsteen. To joke a little. This is alcohol markers, polychromos, and glitter gel pen. And a little bit of Posca, of course. Oh, only one in this one. Alright. Summer Scenes. Wait. Yeah, I think that's it. Alcohol markers, polychromos, Posca. The usual. One in this one as well. Then the last one I got is Main Street. Alcohol markers, and this time it's Prismacolors. Oh, I think it's both actually. It's Prismacolors and polychromos. Oh, it's not There's no alcohol markers. Interesting. It looks really like based. Maybe it's, oh yeah, it's Inktense. It's Inktense. I can feel the texture. Is that the only one as well? Yeah, I guess so. And the last ones we're gonna see in this video is Alan Robert. Due to Firebooks, apparently I'm starting with number 3. I can start with number 1. No, I've done the last one. It's 2019, so it's old. This is everything with the polychromos. I think I use one of those blender pencils here. So this is only, try to do grass, but it's meh. It's meh. Yeah. I like this stone now. And Posca. And I do believe this is it. And we got number 2. There's this one. This is done with Prismacolors. And Posca. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of tiny dots with Posca. And I believe that is the only one here as well. Yep. And then the third one. This one also has one, I think. This one. Black acrylic background. Polychromos and shiny glitter gel pen, and I prepped this side as well. And nothing else. Alright, that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Next up, I'm gonna look at the small books and big books and some miscellaneous books, and I think that is the last one. I hope to see you then. Bye!